Yes, so my people, I remain your sincere Onyebashi your Katikuru Global TV channel, and in this segment, we are to continue discussing, some important topics in that book that was launched by the former president, military head of state, General Babangida. And in this particular segment, we want to discuss the 10 trillion naira reparation demand by a splinter Ohanese group led by Ishi Guzoro, where they are demanding that federal government under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu should apologize, tender unreserved apology to the Igbo nation, and also pay 10 trillion naira reparation, at least to cushion the effects of the Nigerian Civil War, which the 1966 coup orchestrated. The narrative has been that 1966 coup was an Igbo coup, and it was targeted against other ethnic nationalities because of those that became casualties of that particular coup. But with the revelation of this book, we have seen that that coup was not an Igbo coup after all, that it was a national coup where you have only two notable Igbo men who were involved in that coup, Nzogo and Ifejuna, So, and this Igbo group, or this Igbo, led by Ishi Guzoro, are demanding that federal government should pay 10 trillion and also apologize to the Igbos. And I agree with them. I agree with them because the 1966 coup led to the massacre of over 3 million Igbo men, women, and children. And, a lot of properties of Igbos were destroyed. Some were confiscated. You remember the abandoned property of Igbos in the South, who are our brothers, but because of the effects of this coup and the effects of the Civil War, they are denying their brothers. But that is by the way. So I am saying that the 1966 coup that brought about the Nigerian Civil War, where the Igbos were killed in millions and properties, 1 trillion, confiscated and destroyed, that there should be a kind of restitution, a kind of apology, that, and also creates that impression that will say, yes, after all, Igbos were not at fault in the first place. And you will recall that, not minding the treatment, that Igbos has continued to show the spirit of one Nigeria. Any place you go in Nigeria, you see an Igbo man there contributing to the local economy of that environment. And you still see that when it comes to federal job opportunities, the Igbos are being feared, the Igbos are being dreaded, the Igbos are being stigmatized. When you are talking about, maybe you can now see that in Nigeria, when you ask a Yoruba man or an Hausa man, he will tell you that it is not possible an Igbo man becoming president. Why? As a result of that 1966 coup. So now that the bubble has busted, now that the truth has been told, now that the secret has been revealed by a participant of that era, the Igbos should be forgiven. The Igbos should be apologized to and be fully integrated into the Nigerian state. Otherwise, we will continue to see, otherwise Nigeria will continue to go backward. That is the truth of the matter. If Igbos are not pacified, if Igbos are not apologized and reintegrated and given their rightful place in Nigeria, Nigeria will continue to go backward. I am not a prophet of doom, but that is the law of nature. In fact, it is karma that is actually dealing with Nigeria. Because Nigeria is blessed with every other things, but Nigeria are cursed with leadership. And not until an Igbo man or Igbo people are given their rightful place in Nigeria, Nigeria will continue to go backward. So I support Ishi Guzoro led Ohanese Igbo, who's demanding that the president should apologize to Igbos on behalf of all Nigerians, and also pay that 10 trillion as a reparation, so that the Southeast will be rebuilt. The psyche of civil war is still biting hard to every average Igbo man. I remain yours sincerely, Onyiba Shepherd Maniyoko, and we'll continue to discuss, silent points that are raised in this book. I remain yours sincerely, Onyiba Shepherd Maniyoko, Global TV channel. I sign off now. Priya.